Hello, so in this video what I want to show you is this actually. It's the fact that you can now record your Chromebook desktop straight from your Chromebook without any software, which is really good, and that's the software I'm using now, and I'll show you how you use that. The one thing before, usually when I'm recording, the one thing it doesn't have, I just want to show you, is that it doesn't have a webcam feature, which is a bit difficult because when you're doing videos, I think it's good that people can actually see you talking as well. For now, I'm just going to put on my camera, which is a workaround, but it's not good at all. As you can see, the quality, well, I'm using my Pixelbook Go, so I'm not sure what the camera is. I think it's full HD, but there's no lighting or anything, so it's a bit bad for that. So you couldn't really use this as a webcam. If you put that in the corner, it just looks a bit rubbish basically. But the good thing about it is that you can now record from your Chromebook, and this is something I've wanted to see for such a long time, because although when I started my YouTube channel, my videos were not that great at all, and I think they have got better. I'm not saying I'm excellent at doing them, but I have worked with lighting and started to understand that and how that works. But I've always had to do my videos on a Windows PC at the end to edit them. And that's something I really do want to get away from, because it's just so, it'll be so much easier for me, and not just for me. I think it's important that that Chrome OS offers us something that we don't need any other operating system. And the last one for me, games used to be something, but now with NVIDIA GeForce Now, or you can use Stadia, I don't have that problem, so that's great. I use my Chromebox to play games, put in the Ethernet port, and that's all okay. So that's all been dealt with. The only thing left for me now is I don't do any image editing on my PC anymore. I used to. I've still not found image editor software that I really want to get into, because you've got to invest a lot of time. I think it most likely will be GIMP, but I need to invest lots of time to learn a new image editing software program. But a video editor program, although you can get great ones on Windows and Mac PCs, it would be really good to see where we can get with Chrome OS. And that's why I really like this. At the moment, like I said, it doesn't have a webcam, so I'm having to use this, which is obviously not good at all. But even if it did have a webcam facility, you'd still see this problem with the lighting. So I'd have to sort all that out. That's a different thing. But I love the fact that you can now record your Chromebook desktop directly from your Chromebook. And before that, before I used to use my Windows PC to edit videos, I used to do them on my Chromebook, but the quality wasn't fantastic. But I used to use Screencastify. And Screencastify is great, but a few of the things I don't like about Screencastify, it's got a webcam, which is really good. That's why I used to use it. But some of the things I didn't like was, I don't think the quality was that great. The quality of the actual end recording wasn't fantastic. Whereas this, as far as I can see, it comes out pretty good. But with Screencastify, that was an issue. It always uploaded it to the cloud, which meant it was using data. I don't really mind about it using data, but it depends on how your Wi-Fi is, and if there's lots of people in the area using Wi-Fi at a certain time, it can be slow. So that was a bit of a pain. One thing I did like is you could edit the videos, which was good in Screencastify, and you could also export them to MP4. Now, the Chrome OS one, which I'm using here, you can't edit the video, so I can't edit this video. If I make mistakes in this video, I make a mistake in the video, and it's just going to have to go out onto YouTube with that mistake, which I'm not that really too fussed about, if I'm being honest with you. Sometimes when you're doing a video, you can make really crazy mistakes, or you cough and you don't want it in the video, so you want to cut it out. So that isn't something I can have at the moment. But obviously there's video editors I could use for Chrome OS, and that's something I'm going to look into, to find the best video editor so I can actually edit these videos if I need to. Generally speaking, I don't really edit videos much anymore, because I just, you know, talk and hopefully hopefully I don't get stuck in what I'm about to say. And just saying that, I started to get a bit self-conscious, so I thought I'm going to get stuck about what I'm going to say. Okay, so it's great because the first thing it does, it saves it in WebM. Now WebM's fine, it's a small video file and it's great for the net. I believe it saves in your full HD like it is. I don't think it isn't. I would have to check it, because the problem is with Chrome OS, when you record videos, if you look at Get Info, it doesn't actually show you what it's recorded in. If I move the file onto a Windows PC, it would say, oh, it's full HD, which that's a bit frustrating as well. That's something they need to sort out. But I'm going off piece there a little bit. So it saves in WebM. I can upload them videos to YouTube WebM, and that's good for users as well, because WebM uses a lot less space than MP4 does. And then so if people are watching my videos on YouTube, they will actually get to see that they will stream much easier because they're much smaller files. So that's good. So to use it, what you would have to do, now I always thought this key was called the switch key, but looking on Google today, it's as if they've changed the name to show window, or perhaps it always was. But I used to always do my videos on my Chromebook, and that used to use a not a Microsoft Windows, just a desktop PC keyboard. So I used to always have to press Control, Shift and 5 to get this function. But on a Chromebook, like I'm using today, it's the show window key. And that key is, you've got your escape key, that's the top keyboard, you've got your escape key, then you've got a key pointing that way, then you've got the refresh key, then you've got a square key there, and then you've got another key next to it with a square and then 2 dashes across. I always thought that was the switch key, but apparently it's the show Windows key. So this is what you'd have to do. You'd have to hold down Control. Now some Chromebooks, or like my Acer CX5, actually has a dedicated key for it, but not all Chromebooks do. But so if it doesn't, just press Control, Shift and that show Windows key, and you get this. And it's the same place where you actually take pictures. So it automatically goes onto picture there. Here you can see video. The reason it's greyed out is because I'm actually recording a video. That's why it's greyed out. But you'd have either the photo or the video there. And then you can record in the whole screen. The whole screen will record everything you do on your Chromebook, or you've got a partial screen if you want to record a partial screen, or if you just want to record a certain window. So if you had a window open, for example, it would only record what's in that window. And if you have to go out of that window and look at something, then go back, it would. I never do any of that. I always just do full screen, but it's good to have them there. And the good thing is, and that's why I'm using this today, as you can see, I'm using an external mic, which is really important if you're doing videos for YouTube, because people want to be able to hear you clearly. And you can, so I've just connected my mic using the mic, and then that's here, settings. Again, you can't see it because I'm recording, but you would have the option here, it would have mic, and you just click on it and it uses your external mic. You can choose, at the moment it's saving in downloads, or you can select a folder to save. Personally speaking, I wouldn't save it anywhere other than locally, because videos can be quite demanding at times, and if it's recording the video directly to the disk, I think it's best to have it locally. So that's the options you have there, and I'll show you that it's recording locally, because if we open up my downloads folder, you will see the actual, here it is, it's this video here. You will see, you should see, you're not seeing that it's going up in size, but when I was doing it on my Acer CX5 yesterday, you could actually see the megabytes going up in size as I was doing it. But it doesn't do it on my Pixelbook Go. But that's the video there that I'm recording right now. Okay, and the good thing is as well, once you've done your recording, it's not something where if you go up to the top of the screen, you get an overlay come down and to do that, which they can get in the way, they can get quite frustrating. It's just this simple little red button down here, and that stops the video. So I really do like it. Obviously there is going to be I saw an article on Chrome Unboxed, and I don't know if it's whether they used it in a developer channel, or they've just got some news about it, and they did mention that we will have a webcam from this in the future, which will be great. That would be really good. And then I think the only thing really is that if we're going to have all of this and people start using their Chromebooks to record, rather than using third-party software like Screencastify, which you have to pay for, by the way, all this is free to use. If we're going to start using that, then we would need to have a video editor as well, because this saves in WebM. So it would make sense to have a video editor which does WebM, just so you can edit it. Because basically, if I make a mistake in this video, I'd have to go and find a video editor to edit it, which is okay. There's going to be a few around, but it will be good. Would be good if they had a built-in video editor just for WebM as well, and perhaps have the options to export it to a different format if you want to. But that's really what this video is about. It was just to show you all the new functionality we get now with Chromebooks. I really like this, and for me, it's so much easier for me to do this rather than using my Windows PC. Yes, I can't have the the webcam looking looks good, and obviously it doesn't look that great, the webcam, but it's more about showing people how to use the Chromebook, and I can do that on here just the same. There's some things I couldn't do. For example, I couldn't log out and start showing you different things in a login log out screen because it would stop recording, where I can do that if I'm doing it on my Windows PC. So that's some of the disadvantages. I don't think there's any way of getting around that, and it's no big thing. But I really do like it. It's really good. So if you want to give it a go, give it a try. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel for future videos. And thanks for watching.